Hello and welcome back to another video. This is going to be a general update of what I've been up to on RS. I've been doing quite a few interesting things, had a bit of luck, had a bit some places, not so much at others. So starting off, much to my surprise, I went to finish my, as you can see here, runic aura. Having been at hard mode, I had quite a long time left on my runic, but I wanted to go to bed. So I just thought, oh, I'll go and do one kill at Araxxor, and as you can see, I'm even wearing void gloves, which shows I literally just threw on some mage gear and went to Araxxor. And I ended up getting base pet, which was pretty nice. I don't have much KC Araxxor, I don't really tend to like it that much, I only really do duos. So that was quite a surprise, but pretty cool to get. And then following that, I thought, well, I'll go and do all the mini other pets. So as you can see in the following clips of me just unlocking sort of the other, well, base 6 pets that you can get an interface, the hardest one being the mirrorback one. But that only took me 2 attempts to kill Araxxor with using the mirrorback. The other clips now are just me getting leg pieces. Because I don't Araxxor so much, I only have around 300 kills now. I've only had 5 leg pieces total, and this is me making my first leg. So yes, it's been a long time since Araxxor came out, and I still never made a leg, but oh well. So moving on, we come to raids. Raids I've been doing sort of on and off, basically when there's teams available or when my group of friends from the clan go, I'll go. And this clip was quite funny just because a lot of people spammed abilities, and basically everyone is now after armor pieces. No one really wants abilities. My ability drop rate has been pretty obscene. As always, I managed to get an ability here at Yaka. I think I'm on 21 abilities now, which is a lot. But I've still only got 4 armor pieces, which is pretty sad. And this next clip, you can see Buffy here manages to get an ability, and then he re-rolls the ability because he wants armor pieces so badly, and he ends up re-rolling it to another ability. So that was pretty troll. And the CC there, as you see, went kind of mad because that's just crazy RNG. Moving on then, so I've been camping Virago almost non-stop, I would have said, doing a lot of it, experimenting with lots of different methods, just having a bit of fun. And this kill here, you can see we end up having to trio, although I'm using melee, which basically I was doing Araxxor with my melee brawler aura, sort of because that's pretty fun. And then Guan, a friend of mine, called me and said, look, we need a +1 just for this one last kill. I've got it on Reaper. Can you come help? I was like, yeah, sure, but I'll just melee base. He says, fine. However, the other 2 people in the team end up dying, and the switch BT here, as you can see, Charney, has never done a trio, let alone trio-based, bombed even. And we end up getting, I skipped through a couple of, I think I skipped through 2 sort of rotations of reflect here, but we end up getting about a 4 or 5 reflect trio with me using melee, which is was quite impressive actually. I was quite surprised how well melee hits, because obviously you get dragged into MD quite a lot when Virago, which basically means that Virago can push you back almost every hit, which is kind of annoying. You have to keep clicking around. Moving on, I have also been doing a lot of hard mode Virago, just been really enjoying it, kind of helping sort of medium level teams get quite a few kills. A lot of people still hunting Bombi that haven't had theirs, and this is just a couple of clips of how I was helping the Mother Duckers for a few kills, which is really good fun. It's still always nice to see Bombi drops. I think in this clip you see Ashy Jane get her Bombi, which she'd been hunting for quite a while. And then also a guy called Only Bombi, which I think his name is Sir Lucho, but that was the only pet he had left for Insane Final Boss, which is obviously pretty nice to get his as well. So grats to him. Because I've been doing quite a lot of PVM, especially Raga recently, it does actually, when you camp it, give quite a lot of XP, especially in HP, seeing as it's always combat. So I hit the 100 mil Constitution threshold, which is pretty nice. I guess I'll get my 120 fairly soon. So that will be another nice cape to have. And finally, moving on to a bit of Ascension. So a while back, a friend of mine was hunting all of his Ascension Legio pets, and so I decided to go and help him with a couple of kills to build up my KAC. And then what we did is we swapped rounds. So instead of him paying for the keys and him getting all the drops with me sort of just helping him and getting faster kills, we then swapped. So then I was paying for the keys and getting the signets just to see if I could make a couple of bows and also get any pet chance. and I ended up doing, I think, about 2,500 kills in like 3 days, which is pretty crazy. We kind of camped it really hard. It was over one weekend, and I ended up getting one pet. I made a couple of bows, as you'll see coming forward. There's just a couple of clips of getting various signets, but yeah, it was actually surprisingly fun. I don't really, before this, I've never done legios. Like, seriously, I hate them. I used to go super dry, and my luck on signets was rubbish. However, I actually quite enjoyed doing duos, I guess, because it's a lot of faster kills, and I seem to get a better drop rate. I don't think I made much money, to be honest. I'm pretty sure I'm about even. However, I did make, I think, 3 bows, as you'll see coming up, which was still, it's always nice to make, and it has increased my KC. And I was lucky enough to pick up the cool Quartus pet. So that basically means that I only have 5 Legio pets to go if I ever do want to get Insane Final Boss, which I guess I'm slowly working towards, but not at any great rate. Finally, to wrap up this video, I've just got a short clip here of me combining my perfect chitin, which I obtained from Calfet King only yesterday, so 1 day in advance of the magic and ranged defenders coming out. And so this morning when the update came, I combined it with a seismic singularity, which I bought for about 150 mil, so it's quite an expensive defender for an item. Well, it's going to be an item that hopefully should become more handy as times go on, maybe for future raids, and when I actually get lots of the Acto armor pieces. But for now, it's not that useful. Might be nice for Virago Trios, but we'll see. Hopefully I do an update on that. That's it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.